Hello Virgo, and welcome to your July 2019 reading. I am going to be doing an extended read on this. It will be available on my Vimeo channel if you are interested in that. The link will be in the description box below. So I have pre-shuffled the cards so that you didn't have to hear me shuffling 5 decks. So here you go. Let's start. This is for Virgo. You got the Star card in reverse. You got the 5 of Coins in reverse, and you got the Empress in reverse. So Virgo, first of all, this looks like the Star, the Star card in reverse. I feel like this is a delay of some sort in healing, and healing something that's pretty deep and significant, as well as, bringing in that healing that allows for you to move forward without kind of all that toxicity, and to bring about your wishes and dreams, things you wish, you want to grow, you want to bring to life. Got the Empress card here in reverse. For some of you, this can be in regards to your mom. Maybe there's some mother issues involved in this or something like that. But it looks like with the 5 of Coins in reverse, I kind of feel like there's something there's some sort of a conflict in how you value a situation. For some of you, I feel like there is an issue, like a lack of value for this maternal figure, or maybe not recognizing the value in healing this past pain, trauma, whatever this is. I do feel like there is something that is going to come to light with this new moon in your 11th house. The 11th house is about wishes and dreams. This is one of the biggest wish and dream. This is the biggest wish and dream card in this deck. And it's like it's reversed, so it's delayed. It's not manifesting. It's not coming to fruition. I do feel like it's going to. And again, with the Empress, this is about planting seeds, bringing things to life, nurturing, loving, caring, evolving, growing that situation. And I feel for the ones of you that, if this is resonating with you, that's you. If it doesn't resonate with you, check your other signs, your rising, your sun, and your moon sign. That may bring you additional information or more accurate information for you. But I feel with this that there's this block, and I feel for you during this month of July, or when you're watching this throughout the month of July, that this is going to be a time of these things coming to the surface. I feel like it's things that you're intentionally, or maybe you don't value them, so you don't think about that, or there's, for whatever reason, I just feel like it's something that you're not looking at. You're trying to block out, you're trying to ignore, you're trying to sweep underneath the rug, whatever that is for you. I feel for some of you this results because, let's see, the full moon at the end of the month is in your 5th house. This can relate to children. So I feel for you, again, the 5 of Coins in reverse. Coins can talk about your home, your family, things like that. I feel like this is a childhood trauma. I feel like for the majority of you, there's a childhood trauma or traumas, just some things that need healing in order to grow, to expand, to shift that energy into a healthier direction. And here is your guidance card, Shadow Self. I feel like this is something that you're again, that's got to be looked at. Like, this girl to me is standing on a threshold. She's ready to walk through the other side into something she may not be able to see, but I just really feel like this is a beautiful way forward. But she's kind of just sitting there, and I feel like if things are stagnant or they're stuck or they're not moving forward or they're not moving in a positive direction for you, this is giving you that time out to really get in touch with your, you know, your inner self. As a matter of fact, when I was shuffling the cards, your card, the Hermit card, flew right out. So I feel like for you, Virgos, this is a time of deep introspective. I feel like it's a time to go deep into your own heart and into your own soul, and to look at these parts, the shadow side of yourself, and some of the, you know, traumas or situations from early childhood, because they're rising to the surface to bring healing, to move you forward so that you can, you know, come into alignment with this beautiful, prosperous, abundant way forward. I hope that serves you well. If this has resonated with you, you can come get the additional or the extended read that is available on my Vimeo page. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next month. Hello, Virgo, and welcome back. So let's pull some clarity on these cards. We're going to pull, I'm going to pull 3 from one deck and 3 from another deck, and bring an additional oracle card for guidance. So here is the first card, and that is the Princess of Cups. You know, this is a young feminine energy. This is, I feel with the Star in reverse, let me move this. I feel with the Star in reverse that this Princess of Cups is, again, talking about emotional situations, probably from your younger years, or, yeah, I do feel like it's from your younger years, or it can involve a younger female child. But I feel like I do feel like this is more directly for you. Some emotional situations or circumstances that were traumatizing, or, you know, emotionally need healing, and they were from your childhood. So let me see what this 5, I'm telling you, look at this, 5 of Cups in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse. I feel like these situations have left, or 5 of Cups and 5 of Coins. The coins can often talk about things we value. They talk about home, family, things in a material world. The cups are about emotions. So again, 2 5s back to back in reverse. I feel like what you are going through this month, in order to transform, to break through, to move forward, are some pretty significant deep healings. These can be things, you know, healing from maybe things that you lacked in your material world, in your emotional world, as far as, you know, from earlier time in life. I do feel like this is from childhood. I just really feel that. And so this looks like the month where you are going to be seeing these things rise to the surface, or, you know, they're going to get triggered for you in some way. And I like that they're in reverse, because it really signifies to me, or, you know, is resonating with me, that although they are going to be very challenging, maybe very emotional, maybe very aggravating for you, I do feel like it is going to be you working through these, to put these behind you, to bring in, you know, to cleanse these things, clear these things out, and to bring in that deep healing for you moving forward. So very, very powerful. I mean, even the beginning of this with the Empress and the Star card right in that first row, you're talking, them are pretty, you know, them are major arcana cards. So them are pretty big deals, very big deal. And here's the clarity card on the Empress in reverse. and that is the Seven of Staves. So it looks like you're going to take, you know, you're going to take a stance in this, and you're really going to stand up, and you're really going to say, I'm working. You know, I feel like you're really going to work through this. Do I feel like it's going to be challenging? I absolutely do. I do feel like it's going to be tough, but I feel like you're going to be tougher in this situation because you want to heal this. You want to move forward from this. You want to be able to flip that Star card and that Empress card upright so that this healing comes in, and this, you know, your wishes and your dreams and things like that start manifesting and coming to fruition, as well as, you know, giving life to this, you know, nurturing and loving this life that you desire, that you wish for, that you want, and be able to see that grow, to expand, to come to fruition. So I do feel that with this Seven of Staves, it is going to be a challenge. You're really going to have to stand up and see things for what they really are. You're going to, you know, rise above, and I feel the victory is absolutely going to be there. I mean, if you look at this person, this is the Seven of Staves, and so you see this person with one of those rods in their hands, and then underneath are six. And the six is the card of victory. The Six of Wands is a victory card. So you see this person taking their power back and moving through, you know, obstacles, challenges, things like that, in order to gain control and grab, you know, to reach that victory in a situation. And for you, I feel like it's a pretty big deal as far as healing goes. So here's the next three cards. You got the Three of Cups in reverse. You got the Knight of Cups in reverse. And you got the Nine of Pentacles upright. So this is why. So with the Three of Cups in reverse, I feel like, you know, there was just this disappointment, this, you know, even with the Knight of Cups, I just feel like there was so much sadness. I feel like this really took a toll on you emotionally, and for some of you, I feel like, you know, this is a time where you're really going to be doing a lot of that heart healing. Like you know, you may have gone through whatever these situations were, or these traumas were from your childhood. I feel like it drained you emotionally. Like it could have made you even cold, you know, towards, I just feel cold. I just feel the cold is what I'm feeling, and I feel like lack empathy, you know, really just scarred you emotionally. And I feel, again, you know, for some of you, and please let me know if this resonates with you, you took that, you've filled kind of a void with material. You know, like some of you are overworking or working. The Nine of Pentacles is upright, talks about somebody independent, self-sufficient, and I feel like even if you are in a relationship and this resonates with you, you may notice that, you know, even if you have a partner or whatever, you're independent. You do your own thing your way or whatever. You have your own money. You are secure with or without somebody, and you may recognize, you know, whether you want to admit it or not, that's to be determined, but you may recognize that, you know, you're kind of got a wall up as far as the emotions go. Like even you could love somebody, but you're still guarded. Your heart is still guarded. It's like your heart's there and you can love, but it's not like your entire heart, your entire, like, you could have an issue with becoming vulnerable when you talk about things. And, a lot of you could recognize where you direct your energy into creating money, security, stability in your material world. Like, some of you could be very materialistic, even, like, you base, or you see your value as what you have in a physical sense, and not recognizing the emotional part of this. I feel you Virgos are really going to be going through a month of deep emotional healing, absolutely, and recognizing where, you have neglected to look at a situation, or, bring healing and peace to a situation that has been traumatizing for you in this lifetime. But I feel like it's been avoided or swept underneath the rug by focusing on material possessions. I do feel like there is going to be a huge healing for you, though. That is a good thing. I do feel like it's going to be a huge healing. But it's having to look at this, and with this shadow self, remember I said this threshold with this shadow self, I feel like you're going to have to look at a part of yourself that you don't really like to look at. And I feel like it's acknowledging and being aware that you focus on these finances or this material stuff versus your heart and the emotional. Relationships, situations, all of that stuff. That's what I'm seeing with this. I'll pull an additional clarity card. This is very interesting. So here's the card. Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. And I don't think you are. And if this is really, if this is resonating with you, for some of you, I mean, this could be, relationships that you're healing from that are not emotionally fulfilling, that are draining you, and this is where you're going. For others of you, I want to say this, and I've heard someone say this before, and when they said it, I was kind of like, where it says, don't be afraid to fly solo. I don't think some of you are afraid to fly solo. As a matter of fact, I think some of you are maybe too comfortable flying solo, because you don't have to put your heart, you don't have to bring out that vulnerability, you don't have to work through that heart healing, that sort of thing. So I just want to bring that up, because I do feel like some of you may be too comfortable being alone, not opening that heart chakra, not allowing love in because of prior trauma. And so if that resonates with you, that can very clearly be something that you're going to be looking at and working on in healing, in order to move forward, to grow, to expand. And so I hope that serves you well, and I will see you back here next month.